let's make sure that my mic is on. My mic is on. Alright. So before the video even gets started, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. But I'm not a power scaler. I'm not in that type of department, okay? I just want to talk about my regular thoughts. My thoughts that I have on Dragon Ball as a whole. Dragon Ball, I love Dragon Ball with a burning passion in my soul, right? I love it to the bitter core, right? And shoot, it has inspired me to the ways that like I can't even say. Like, Dragon Ball has been a huge part of my life, and it's the reason why I'm creating my story anyways. Like, alright, so I was gonna say, the Dragon Ball transformations, the Super Saiyan, the evolution of transformations in Dragon Ball suck. And I'll be so real with you, I'm doing this without a script. This is coming straight off the dome, okay? So, I want to get started with Kaioken, right? Kaioken is not really a transformation, it's more so of a technique, but it's cool, but like, it's only relevant, and I'm gonna have the gameplay playing in the background, and shout out to Dush Gaming. I just said Dush Gaming. Shout out to Dush for making the video, or for making this, but Kaioken, I'm gonna be so real with you, this form or technique, it's cool, but it's only relevant for 2 arcs in a few movies. And even in the movies, it gets its ass beat almost every single time. Right? My gripe with this transformation is that it gets overshadowed by Super Saiyan like that. You feel me? Like, it's cool to have, but and in later iterations, they just try to stack Kaioken on top of Saiyan transformations like Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue times Kaioken. You did not need to do all that. Me personally, what I would have done was I would just make Kaioken like a boosted up version of the Kamehameha. Like, instead of all of this, do that to the Kamehameha wave. Like, add that to the Kamehameha. Like, Kaioken times, like, no, Kamehameha times 4, like, stuff like that. That could have just been a technique that boosted up the Kamehameha instead of whatever this is. Right? You can still have this, but just to the Kamehameha. Okay? So, Goku training on King Kai's planet, learning the Spirit Bomb and the Kaioken technique, the Kaioken technique would have just been a boosted up version of the Kamehameha. So that means that Goku would still like fight he would still fight Vegeta and Nappa in his base form. But later on when he fights Vegeta, Kaioken would have just been for the Kamehameha, in my opinion. I think that that's way better than fucking what it does later on, in my opinion. But it's cool, don't get me wrong, I love Kaioken, but it's only irrelevant for 2 arcs in a few movies, and then after that, it's basically just get this form out of here, technique, whatever the fuck. So, me personally, I would just do the Kaioken as a Kamehameha, a boosted up version of it. Alright, next is, what is it, Super Saiyan? Alright, Super Saiyan 1, bro. We all love Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan is the most iconic form. This shit was built up from the bottom to up. This shit was built up. In the Namek Saga and throughout Dragon Ball in general, this was the pinnacle of Dragon Ball. And like, me personally, Super Saiyan would have been the default transformation throughout the Buu Saga. Let me go back. That would have been the default transformation throughout. After the Namek Saga and the Android Saga, Super Saiyan would have just been like that. The Cell Saga, it would have just been Super Saiyan. In the Buu Saga, it would have just been Super Saiyan, and here on and so forth until we get the Super. Because in my opinion, I feel as though that Super Saiyan 1 was all that Dragon Ball needed. Like, all the other forms that go beyond Super Saiyan, those forms were not needed at all. Yeah, I get that Dragon Ball's whole concept is about growth and overcoming your limits, but Super Saiyan was just that. You just needed Super Saiyan. Like, you could evolve Super Saiyan way past its limits. Isn't that what Goku's all about? Is self-mastery? Like, you could literally just evolve your base Super Saiyan like a Super Saiyan grade 4. Alright? But instead of whatever we got Super Saiyan 2. Bro. Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 2. What is this form is complete dog water. If Gohan is not using Super Saiyan, Gohan was literally the only coolest Super Saiyan 2. Everybody else is just trash. It's because how it was handled in the Buu Saga. It should have never been a thing, in my opinion. Super Saiyan 2 should have never been a thing at all. It should have just been Super Saiyan 1. And like a mastered version of Super Saiyan 1. Like Super Saiyan 2 was useless. And even with the fight with Cell, in my opinion, how I would change the Cell Saga is, alright, Goku and Gohan, and we're still gonna keep the grade 3 and 4, no, the grade 2 and 3, like the bulky versions to show like the different grades of Super Saiyan and why they don't work. I think that was perfect for the story. But when Goku and Gohan went into the hyperbolic time chamber, me personally, I would have not made Gohan a Super Saiyan. Gohan would have not been a Super Saiyan whatsoever. Gohan would have came out the hyperbolic time chamber mastering his base form. His base form would have became stronger. And Goku, he would still he would have still found the grade 4 Super Saiyan, but he wouldn't be in his base form. Like his base form wouldn't be Super Saiyan. That part makes alright, it's cool to me, but it doesn't make sense to me. What's the point of using it then if you're not gonna use it throughout the story? That was just a one-time thing for that arc. Like, it shouldn't have been a thing. That should have had just been like an evolved version of Super Saiyan, and that he just transformed into it. Like it's better ki control, and it's stuff like that. It shouldn't have been, oh, my hair is my base form Super Saiyan. They do not use that shit. They used it one time, like at all, and it got replaced. So Gohan wouldn't have became a Super Saiyan, all right. But later on, Super Saiyan 2, the whole Gohan Super Saiyan 2 moment when like when he had the little light, the line flashing throughout his head and shit like that. That was a cool moment. You can't even count. That's probably the best moment in Dragon Ball. Hold on. All right, so what I was basically saying was this whole moment right here, and this is Rakuda Fox's video. I've got to put that out there. Matter of fact, let me show it. This is Rakuda Fox. Alright. This whole moment right here, this would have had just been base Gohan. This would have not been Super Saiyan 2 Gohan at all. It's because, I'm telling you, the form looks cool, don't get me wrong, but this form was only used and only irrelevant in one arc. And the whole point of Super Saiyan is to unlock a transformation through rage and a sheer emotional moment that makes you want to crash out. Like Goku, when Goku seen Krillin die, that made him turn Super Saiyan. Like Vegeta, he couldn't surpass Goku and he got super mad and he turned into Super Saiyan. Gohan, when Future Gohan, I don't know how Future Gohan transformed, but Future Trunks, he transformed when he seen his master die. Like Super Saiyan has so many iconic moments in its story when it comes down to emotional moments. Super Saiyan 2, this shit was only used one time. And I tell you not, Goku and Vegeta, they literally trained just to get Super Saiyan 2. That literally, I don't like that. That should have never been a thing. And on top of that, bro, when Goku and Vegeta are fighting, I don't know why I said that out, but when Goku and Vegeta are fighting in the Buu Saga, bro, you can't even tell the difference between their hairstyles. Like, bro, in the anime, they literally made it so hard to tell what Super Saiyan 2 was. Like, bro, there's such little difference. If you're not looking at the auras, you can barely even tell that they're in Super Saiyan 2. They should have just kept it Super Saiyan. Yeah, so this whole Cell Saga moment when Gohan transforms Super Saiyan 2, that would have not happened. It would have just been Super Saiyan for Gohan. That would have been a perfect first character. You keep the same, bro, Gohan, you could keep the same Gohan hairstyle for Super Saiyan 2, but just Super Saiyan. Like, bro, that would have been cool. Like, that's my opinion. That would have been cool. Alright, moving forward. So, now we're on Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3, yes, it has the best moment when he fought Majin Buu and he charged up for 5 minutes straight, screaming, destroying everything. But like I said before, this form literally is useless. Like, it literally drains a whole bunch of energy. You can barely maintain it, and it looks hard as hell to draw. Like, bro, literally. I know Akira Toriyama and whoever drew this shit had a hard time drawing it. Dude, sometimes in the manga panels, the form would look deformed because it was so hard to draw. Like, bro, the fight with Kid Buu. Alright, now we're on the Buu side, right? So the whole fight with Kid Buu, my version of it, Goku comes back from 7 years of training, whatever the fuck. And he just masters, he finds like, he just masters Super Saiyan, regular Super Saiyan. Like, he keeps evolving that base Super Saiyan. And it keeps growing and growing and growing to a point that he doesn't even need to learn 3. Because his base Super Saiyan is that evolved because he's gotten so used to using Super Saiyan. And he found new versions of it, right? So, and no, not version. He found new masters of it, alright? So, when Goku fights Majin Buu, he goes Super Saiyan 3, that would have not happened. He would have just regular Super Saiyan and fought Majin Buu. Like, yeah, we would have the screaming moment with 3, but that was really not necessary. I understand he was buying time for for Trunks to go find the Dragon Radar, but you could have did that while fighting him. That's how I feel. So it would have been more interesting if Goku was to just fight him in Super Saiyan, because Super Saiyan 3 later on does absolutely nothing. Like, after the Buu saga, this form got dogged watered. Like, every time it's on screen, this shit got forgotten, bro. That's how bad it is. Like, remember when Goku was supposed to fight, when Goku sparred against Gohan? Yeah, Akira Toriyama said he was gonna. That was originally gonna be Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but he forgot the form existed, so he used Super Saiyan 2 because he thought 2 was 3. Like, bro, this form layout looks cool, but it's useless. Like, it doesn't do anything for real, besides drain hella energy. Like, no. Like, this form it's just not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Like, no. This shit is terrible. Yeah, it looks cool. It has all the long hair and the sparky effects and all that, but story wise, it doesn't really do anything to the story at all. Like, in my opinion, it makes it worse in a way. Like, yeah, we have cool moves like the Dragon Fist and all that, but Goku could do this in Super Saiyan, and it would still be cool as hell. Like, come on now. All right. So what's the next one? Super Saiyan God. All right. Now we're getting into super territory. Alright. Super Saiyan God. Okay. Super Saiyan God, it would have just stayed Super Saiyan God and Super. This form has so much lore to it. 6 righteous Saiyans coming together and putting their power into one God, into one Saiyan, and making him a Super Saiyan God. This shit had so much built up to it, bro. And just for it to get replaced, the next movie, like, bro, come on now, bro. What are we doing here? It got replaced the literal next movie. Battle of Gods happened. In my opinion, with Battle of Gods, bro, Battle of Gods, the movie literally had Super Saiyan God transform, right? God Goku transform, right? And he barely used he was in the form for like 2 minutes of the whole film. That's why they dragged it out in the super fucking anime. But, and you see how Super Saiyan God, it was unrefined in the movie. Bro, though, that's what makes it so good, is because it was unrefined. Bro, if Goku kept training it and mastering it, like how I said he did with Super Saiyan, bro, that form would have been top tier. You have 2 good ass forms, and all the other ones that come before it, that useless. 2 and 3 are useless. That's terrible. And bro, Super Saiyan God literally has the healing factors, and it uses God Ki in such a unique way that makes it different from other keys. But they just replaced it with blue, and bro, I don't know. Super Saiyan God, in my opinion, would have been the baseline form of of the God transformations. That would have been like the Super Saiyan to the regular Super Saiyan transformations. And the name Super Saiyan God, bro, that is not being called Super Saiyan God. Take out the Super and put Saiyan God, because Goku's hair, look at his hair, bro. Goku's hair is literally the same as his base form. It should be called Saiyan God, not Super Saiyan God, because Super Saiyan Blue should have been called Super Saiyan God, but Super Saiyan God, nah, it should be called Saiyan God. Alright. Now we're gonna move on to Super Saiyan Blue. Alright. Super Saiyan Blue. I hate this fuck ass form. I hate this form with a burning passion of my fiber being in my soul, bro. This form is literally, I'm speechless. That's how bad it is. Shit's ass. Like, bro, the concept of it is cool. You make Super Saiyan with God Ki, you get Super Saiyan Blue. But like in the second movie, they just get it out of nowhere. And on top of that, bro, if this is supposed to be the next level of God Ki, so that makes it stronger than Super Saiyan God. And Frieza comes and dogs walks the shit out of it. Like, he literally had Goku almost like, he could have killed Goku if Frieza didn't run out. Well, like, if he had his stamina burning, probably good. And that's the problem. If you're gonna introduce a transformation, you can literally, like, if you're gonna introduce a transformation and make it lose to a character that makes sense on why it's losing to. Like Beerus, when the Super Saiyan God, it lost to Beerus because Beerus is a god of destruction, and Goku he just got Super Saiyan God. It makes sense on why God couldn't beat Beerus. But Super Saiyan Blue, bro, Goku, I don't know how many years he trained for. He trained for like 3 years, bro. And you've been training and Frieza trained for 4 months, and he got golden, and now he's beating your ass. Like, bro, this form, it started off terrible, and as it progressed, it doesn't get better. It gets worse. This form gets cooked in almost every single fight that it's in. Like, it's not even comparable. Like, and in the anime, it's even worse, bro. Blue is a default spam. Like, bro, I could keep going on why Blue is ass, but I don't got that much time. But like, Blue is the Super Saiyan Blue would have never been a thing. It would have had just been Super Saiyan God. Saiyan God Goku, which would be Super Saiyan God. That's it. No Blue. Blue wouldn't have had existed at all. Like, no. Blue wouldn't have existed. And on top of that, bro, the form gets cooked in almost every fight that it's in. Like I just said before. And that's what makes it worse. I don't want to get onto Kyle Ken. Oh my god. Kyle Ken would have never existed. But my thing is, what I would do is, if you're gonna have base characters like Broly, Jiren, Gohan, fucking Golden Frieza, and all these other niggas beat Divine Ki, bro, you can literally just not make Goku and Vegeta have Divine Ki, so it makes Divine Ki still sound cool, and it doesn't like downgrade it, because the way that they did it, bro, you can literally just have Goku and Vegeta not have Divine Ki, but have a false version of Divine Ki because they're mortals. Like, false Divine Ki. Now, that would kind of make more sense on how these mortals are are kind of like on toe-to-toe with them, or overpowering them a little bit. It still doesn't make sense, but shit, it's better than whatever the fuck we got now, in my opinion. But the God transformations, they would have like not pulled them joints out until like they really needed them. And that's why I'm saying Super Saiyan God would have been the only God transformation throughout Super, until we get to the Tournament of Power. But other than that, Blue sucks. And the Kyle can even start that shit. Alright. We're gonna move forward, okay? I think the next one's Ultra Instinct. Yeah, alright. Ultra Instinct. Alright, Jesus Christ. Alright. Ultra Instinct. This is peak. We're gonna keep Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct wouldn't go anywhere. Alright. And I know I'm talking about just Goku, but like, this is alright. I know I'm just talking about Goku, like I just said, but Vegeta and all the other Saiyans would have just had Super Saiyan throughout Z, and Goku and Vegeta would have had Super Saiyan God and Super, and all the other forms they would have not had. Gohan, he would have still had Super Saiyan, but not Super Saiyan 2, but he would have his potential unleashed form, because I like that form. That form, it does his justice. It does Gohan justice in a way. He still would have Beast. I like Beast. And Goten, he would still have Super Saiyan, but he would have a refined version of Super Saiyan. Because I'm gonna be real with you, they're not gonna do shit with Goten and Trunks, so shit, you can just keep them at Super Saiyan. So I wouldn't even say make them Super Saiyan gods. It doesn't make sense. They're not gonna do nothing with Goten and Trunks, so just keep them as regular Super Saiyans. Why not? And yeah, so back to Goku, Ultra Instinct Sign. My opinion, Ultra Instinct Sign, I fucks with it. It's cool, but like, yeah, does it still contradict all the training that Goku learned as a kid? Yes, because of how they portrayed it in Super and in the manga. Because in Super, he literally gets hit with a spirit bomb and gets it. Still kind of don't know how that works. And in the manga, Goku, you're acting like in the manga, it kind of assassinates his character a little bit, because Goku, you know how to do all the set of meditation and self movement and all that shit. But other than that, it's a cool transformation. No, it's not even transformation technique, but moving forward, Sign would have been the baseline of Ultra Instinct. There would have had been no Mastered Ultra Instinct, no Silver. This wouldn't have happened. No, we're not having that. That would have not happened. No. This Ultra Instinct wouldn't have happened, because in my opinion, it's called Mastered Ultra Instinct for a reason, meaning that you imply that you mastered it. Goku obviously hasn't mastered it, so why would he have the mastered version of Ultra Instinct? I was about to say Super Saiyan God, but why would he have the mastered version of Ultra Instinct if he can't even master it? So Sign fits Goku perfectly, because it's the mortal trying to imitate God levels of power and technique. So Ultra Instinct Sign would have been the baseline version of Ultra Instinct. And Jiren, don't get me started on Jiren. Jiren would have been a fucking mortal with God Ki. We're not having that, oh, he trained, he got hella strong. That does not make sense at all. Because if he can do that, I know damn well Goku and Vegeta can. So, Jiren, he trained with the Gods of Destructions and the fucking angels, and he got God Ki. It makes sense. So I don't know why they didn't say that, but moving forward, Ultra Instinct, Master Ultra Instinct, this shit would have never happened, okay? So, yeah, so moving forward, what's the next one? Alright, so, yeah, they're just talking about all this stuff. So, moving forward, Vegito Blue, this would have never happened. We would have finally got Super Saiyan God Vegito. So that would have never happened. We would have got Super Saiyan God Vegito instead of Blue Vegito, right? And Gogeta, he would have had Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God. But moving forward, since y'all love GT so much, right? And I love Super Saiyan 4, right? And how they portrayed it in Daima was terrible, but it was good though, because we get to see Super Saiyan 4, but it really doesn't make sense, because if Super happened before Daima, that means that Goku should know what Super Saiyan 4 is, and why does he never use it? I don't know. But so since Whis told Goku to, hey, you need to master your own version of Super Saiyan, right? No, master your own version of Ultra Instinct, right? Hold on. Okay, so this, what did I just do? Alright. So this version of true Ultra Instinct that Goku used in the Granola arc, that would have never happened. This would have finally been like he would have used Super Saiyan 4. Like he would have had a Super Saiyan 4 version of Ultra Instinct. Like hold on, I'm trying to switch. Like Goku would have had a version of Ultra Instinct like this, like Super Saiyan 5. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. And bro, since Akira Taro is one of the fucking main people doing Dragon Ball Super, bro, you literally could have just added Super Saiyan 5 if you really wanted to, bro. But just have it have its own meaning. Like this is Goku's version of Ultra Instinct, but he fuses it with his Saiyan nature, making Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct. Like that's all that they had to do. Like Ultra Instinct, this whole premise is dodging, and it barely does that. Like Mastered Ultra Instinct, it's a cool form, but it just doesn't. it's just not. It could have been handled better. Like True Ultra Instinct, it could have been handled better. They could have had this. Like it could have been like Silver Fur or something like that, like this. Like Super Saiyan 5. They could have had this version of it because Ultra Instinct, I'm gonna be so real with you, in my opinion, Ultra Instinct contradicts saying like it doesn't really contradict the Goku's whole Saiyan nature thing, but how they portrayed it is that Goku he can't master Ultra Instinct because he's not an angel, right? So it contradicts Goku's Saiyan nature. And Goku is a martial artist and a Saiyan. So he can mix his Saiyan nature with his Ultra Instinct, making this. They could have did that. Like, bro, Dragon Ball has so many flaws, yet it's so many highs, but mostly it's a lot of flaws. But yeah, Dragon Ball transformations, yeah, they look cool, but they all suck. I'm sorry, damn near all of them suck. And how they portrayed it sucks. It's not really that good in my opinion. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. So yeah, guys, more videos will be coming out soon. I'm probably gonna make some more reaction videos. Maybe play a scary game. Who knows? But hey, happy Mother's Day to all y'all mothers out there. Hey, y'all have a blessed day. Deuces.